Nikunj is saying, how can we identify Nifty? Where is the strong seller? How do you identify a strong seller or a weak seller? That is not the question you need to ask. Now you need to understand, like at different places, different types of people are trading. If I have to give you an example, let us look at this day. You tell me where the strong seller was. Was it here? No, because the seller sold here. Fine, at the highs. Could not even take out the lows. So where was the strong seller? Was it here? No, the market immediately stopped. Where was the strong seller? There is no place where the strong seller is, because you are asking half the question. Strong seller, fine, but which time frame? That is the question. Now, if you ask me, where is the strong intraday seller? Immediately it goes, my eye goes to here, okay, or maybe here, or maybe right at the open. Where is the strong intraday buyer? I know it is here. Then I know in these levels there were strong buyers because they did not let the prices go below that. So intraday seller, intraday seller, intraday seller, strong seller, intraday buyer. This is intraday buyer. This is intraday buyer. This is intraday buyer. But market gaps down 200, 300 points. Now, why is that possible? Because look at the most thick part of this profile. Okay, if I project it, so let's say this is the thickest part of the profile, or let's say even narrowed value area. Like if you are aware of value area high and low, throw them out of the window. But this is the thickest part of the profile and even a narrow band of it. Okay. Now here what is happening is, in this zone, something interesting is happening. It is not a good place to sell or buy. If you sell here, stop loss is gone. If you buy here, stop loss is gone. There is no follow through, nothing. This is a nothing kind of an area. But most of the trading is happening here. Why? Because the time frame is different. People who are trading here, they are not bothered about intraday. No, they want market movement to continue over a period of time. So let's say yesterday someone shorted here. Someone took a short. If he took a short for intraday, nothing happened. But if he took a short for, let's say, a BTST, you got a big down move and he made good amount of money. So where is a strong seller or a buyer depends on the time frame. The strong seller for higher time frame would like to trade in this zone because of enhanced volume and multiple opportunities. See, I'll just remove everything and we'll just draw this central part. Now, why this is so thick is because multiple times prices traded there, it stayed there for a while, it added a lot of volume, horizontal volume. But when you look at this, market was here for a very brief time. Market was here for a very brief time. Look at this whole tail, market was here for a very short time. So even though this is very, very advantageous, this is very, very advantageous for the higher time frame seller, it's advantageous, but there is not enough time. Okay, there is not enough time and not enough volume. Where is the volume? The volume starts to pick up as you go towards the center of the profile. So they are trading with a long-term view. They know that, okay, even though this is not as good as this, but this is much better than this. So you can sell here. So the strong seller on higher time frame is always in the middle of the day. Strong seller for shorter time frame is always at the highs of the day. Now, these strong sellers, if they want to take the prices down, what will happen? Let's say instead of a gap down, market just opened here, okay, inside yesterday's range. It's not a dramatic gap down, but yes, smart money has sold here. What happens is, as soon as the market goes below this low, shorter term traders will start to buy. They will push the market back down. Smart money will say, oh, we are close to our average price, but we need more down move, let us sell it again. They sell it again it goes below this low, maybe even this low a little bit, again market comes back up. Why? Because when smart money is selling, shorter time frames are also selling and they are covering at small progress. So this eventually will lead to a sideways development, and no matter how much the higher time frame sells, they won't be able to break this down, because now every time it takes support here, new short money, short term traders, amateur traders are joining in. Now if they want to go down, make a big move, they don't want these people to book profits at these levels, and for that they don't want them to be shorting at such small rises. So what they do, they will, let's say this is what was happening here all day long, so they go above this, they take out everyone's stop loss, then they go lower. Everyone looking at this day, they see that nothing is happening, but this small stop hunt was ignored. You may not even find anything on order flow chart. We'll check it, but I don't think there will be any stop hunt signature because this is done very subtly. And then market closes here, and now you are wondering why it gapped down 300 points. Why? Because this whole zone was controlled by shorter term traders. They were looking at this swing low, they are buying every pullback, market not going anywhere. Maybe they are buying pullback, and some are looking at a gap down. Previous day they are selling every pullback, and they are booking profits at short term levels. And smart money know, as soon as you come here, all these short sellers will try to cover. As soon as you go here, all these long short term longs will try to sell. So if they wanted to go down, what they did, they took out the stop losses and then they smashed the market, did not give any chance. Once these traders were out of their shorts, they're not going to short again here because this is not enough pullback. This is too close to the day. We don't know what is going to happen. This looks like a B shape, and all those arguments will come. But then they smash the markets, right? And now what has happened? See, market is they have killed it. Why is the market moving sideways? Again, you ask a question. Let's say someone has sold here, higher time frame traders, and they see good differential. Maybe this is the point where they want to buy because this is also close to a previous swing low. So they are buying here. They took a long time to establish positions. They took enough time to get out of their positions. What are the retail traders going to do? Short every pullback. So if the smart money wants to get out of their trades, what are they going to do? They'll just let them have it. So this is how you know why this complete trading framework is there, why the need is there, because most of the traders, they are looking at support, resistances, this and that, supply, demand, but they don't understand the objectives, like what traders are trying to do, why they are doing something, whether they are doing it well or not, right?